The handshake has become commonplace in modern culture, so much so that it is often overlooked as a way to introduce yourself. But the handshake has a rich history beginning in ancient Greece. The Greeks saw it as a symbol of peace, showing that neither person was carrying a weapon. In the Roman era, handshakes were more like forearm grabs, to make sure the other person didn't have a weapon up their sleeve. The shaking motion began in medieval Europe. Knights would perform the shaking motion to shake out any hidden weapons. While the handshake had several meanings throughout history, its use as an everyday greeting is a more recent phenomenon. Some historians believe it was popularized by the 17th century Quakers, who viewed a simple hand clasp as a more egalitarian alternative to bowing or tipping a hat. Handshakes have been throughout history, and sometimes to even make history. In modern culture, the fist bump is making a rise. 49% of Americans use the fist bump. Even the president has been seen fist bumping. One reason for its popularity is that the fist bump requires less contact and therefore a lesser possibility to spread germs. In the business world though, the handshake still reigns supreme. A recent study suggests that we shake hands to check each other's odors. When we shake hands, we pass chemical messages known as chemosignals. We aren't aware of this smelly instinct, but people shaking hands is an acceptable way to communicate via the sense of smell. People usually sniff their hands, oftentimes without even noticing, but after shaking hands with someone, the amount of times that people smell their hands doubles. Here are some tips to perfect your handshake. When you are in an environment where you're meeting new people, keep your right hand free. If you are seated, stand up before shaking someone's hand. When reaching out your hand, keep it perpendicular. Don't face your palm upwards, which is considered dominant, and don't face your palm downwards, which is considered submissive. Once you make contact, bring your thumb down and squeeze firmly. Too much power can make someone wonder what you're overcompensating for, and a weak handshake can give the impression of a weak personality. The handshake is a classic that has stood the test of time, so be sure you know how to give a proper handshake.